Good morning, traders and investors. Roger Scott here. Today's Tuesday, August 15th. It's about 7:47 in the morning, and welcome. Before we begin, make sure to like our channel, subscribe to our videos, comment, like our channel, and most importantly, subscribe to our Telegram. Go to rogerscott.com/Telegram. I will be posting free trades there. You don't want to miss out. I'm not kidding. Pictures, timely info, documents, research reports, rogerscott.com/Telegram. Don't miss a thing. Most importantly, I've opened up my VIP room for the summer. Yay, for everybody. It's free, no cost. You can't afford to miss it out. Go there. It's happening at noon today. Today is Tuesday. It's happening at noon. The link is either above or below this video, and let's get started, right? Comment below this video. I want to see if you have questions. I'll respond to them. I will personally respond to your questions. All right. Now, as you can see here, the Nasdaq is down quite a bit. The Dow's down 229 points. This is beyond random. Anything beyond 150 points in the morning on the Dow is beyond random. And on the Nasdaq, it just depends on the volatility, but 84 points is definitely beyond random. Think of it this way. The value of the Nasdaq is about what? More than half of the Dow. So this is like the Dow being down over 160 points, 180 points, which is significant. Not crazy, but significant. Now, we've got earnings coming out or already have come out on Home Depot. The stock is down a little bit. I think the earnings is already out because it was supposed to come out before the opening bell. It beat expectations, reaffirmed full year outlook, but let's look at the price of the stock. The price of the stock isn't having it. This is another one of those situations where we rallied already really hard. We rallied from $280 to $334. Has the market cap increased that much in this stock? I don't think so. So this may be one of those situations where positive news is not good enough for the stock based on the price of the stock right now. And the fact that this high is higher than this price level is not a good sign either. But we don't know what will happen. We'll put a little line right here. We still have a nice little juicy ascending triangle, and we'll see if it rallies or goes down. But if it drops, it's going to bring down market cap. Another big problem is Home Depot is a big stock. It may not be the biggest retail stock, but it's up there. And tomorrow you've got earnings for Target, so this could potentially start a little bit of a little downside selling pressure in retail stocks, especially in light of what I'm seeing right now. Also today, you've got retail sales. That's coming out in about 40 minutes, and that'll give us either a little bit of a reprieve or a 1-2 punch to the downside. Now, what I'm really not liking right now is this. I don't like the fact that the bond market, and again, I hate to say I told you so, but I drew this for you several days ago when we were breaking down, and I said this doesn't look like it's going to get much of a reprieve. And here we are. We're at this level. And the question is, are we going to break lower or not? We're going to find out. If the retail sales data is really bad, then yield will probably go up. And if yield goes up, we're going to break lower. And if we break lower, it's going to put pressure on technology. Again, it's like a domino effect. Everything gets hit. Speaking of technology, let's just kind of go into technology because we've been targeting it and focusing it, and it's been a real pain in the ass for the stock market. It had a really good day yesterday. But here was my argument. You see this bar right here? That's a really strong bar. And we had some upside due to NVIDIA. But I'm going to tell you something. The problem is, look at momentum levels. It's already declining. It's already too much too fast. I would have loved to have seen this bar over here, not all the way down here. So this isn't making me feel warm and fuzzy because momentum levels, I would have actually preferred to see a slow rise like this back up. The fact that it's already giving up so much momentum to the upside, that's actually worrying me. That's not making me feel warm and fuzzy. And if you look at chip stocks, they did get a little upside. They're already down today. Even though NVIDIA got downgraded, they're already down today. And again, I'm not happy about this. It's a little too low. I would have loved to have seen that right here, not down here. So, and it's already petering out. Let's look at NVIDIA, just see how NVIDIA is reacting. It was up yesterday quite a bit. It's still up. But again, be cautious. Be cautious. If NVIDIA can't get above this level, the 480 level, it's going to be a problem for the entire index. And if you look at the QQQ, you'll see that yesterday it was up about 1%, but it's already down half of that right now, and it looks like it can't even get above the high. So be careful. I outline here the different support levels. I know it's green. It should be red. Let me change the color here for you. make it red. But I am becoming increasingly bearish to the downside, at least for the short term, at least till we get a little shakeout. Okay, so I think we're going to be coming down to here. I don't think there's anything magic here, and I don't think we're going to see much upside. Now, looking at individual sectors, and I do want to look at individual sectors here, you will see that energy is going straight up. Communication services is moving sideways. Healthcare looks like it's about to break through this level. The Dow Jones, look at that. Not too weak, right? Not that bad. The S&P, a little bit of a slope to it. Basic materials, quite a bit of a slope to it. Consumer discretionary holding on. Industrial, I like how industrial looks like it's going to round back up. But take a look at, for example, the Nasdaq. Down quite a bit. That's a pretty big reprieve. A little slopey. Don't like to see slope at that level. And then look at technology, the biggest slope. And utilities, forget about it. So if I was looking at sectors right now to buy, let's just go through our table. It's easier to see everything that way. Energy is leading on a 6-week basis. Communication, financial, the Dow. Bottom line, blue chips. Energy, healthcare, Dow, industrial, basic materials. Consumer discretionary, be very cautious, especially after earnings today on Home Depot. May be going lower. So the market is very mixed right now. But you could see here very clearly that utilities is definitely not where you want to be. Technology is not where you want to be. The Russell is not where you want to be. Real estate is not where you want to be, except for a couple of home builders. Mid caps are a little too slopey. You want to be in positions like this that are not slopey or are completely bucking the trend, like energy. Energy's bucking the trend. Healthcare is bucking the trend. The Dow is almost bucking the trend, but that's where I would be right now. Energy, healthcare, or Dow. I wouldn't be in consumer discretionary yet. Industrial's not looking bad. Mid-cap's not looking all that great. QQQ's not looking great. Consumer staples are not looking great, unfortunately. And these earnings are not helping them. Financial is looking okay, but not terrific. But the Russell, the tech, the utilities, the real estate, you don't want to be in. You want to be in energy, healthcare, and the Dow. Blue chips, and maybe a little communication if it rallies in the next couple of days. I would be really cautious because there's a lot of technology in there, and that could be weighted down by our friend, the bond market right here. Now, looking at the market as a whole, let's talk a little bit, and then I'll get into the nitty-gritty with you, okay? And you know me, I love the nitty-gritty. So latest UK employment data, and by the way, we have retail sales, as I mentioned, in about 35 minutes. That's going to be a major report for today. Keep an eye on it. UK employment data, which fueled concerns about inflationary pressure and consequently pushed U.S. Treasury yields higher, means bonds lower, while disappointing economic data from China weighted on sentiment ahead of crucial U.S. retail sales data. That's coming out today. We now have an 88% probability of no rate hike. I think that's pretty much going to stay within 80-90%. It's not going to go back and forth like it was a couple of months ago. On the earnings front, you've got Home Depot. Already came out. The stock isn't looking all that great yet. Suncor Energy, Alcon, Agilent Technology, ahead of U.S. retail sales report. It's going to be an interesting morning. Europe is down as apprehension about inflation have led to speculation that interest rates will remain elevated for an extended period of time. I'm going to tell you something, folks. Even if Fed doesn't take any action in the next couple of months, they're not going to take any action to go the other way, and we're not done raising rates. There's still more to go. They're taking a pause to see where we are. Things are looking a little bit better, but not nearly as good as we would expect. China today closed lower even after the central bank unexpectedly cut a key interest rate to bolster growth following the latest data indicating a further slowdown in the country's economic activity. Data released by the National Bureau of Statistics on Tuesday showed the Chinese industrial production and retail sales growth decelerated and fell short of expectations in July. Now, if the U.S. data isn't as good, this is only going to drag us down. Like I mentioned, it's like swimming and somebody giving you a 100-pound barbell to hold on to while you're swimming. It's not going to help the U.S. economy or global economy. Japan closed higher, tracking Wall Street's firm overnight finish, and market sentiment was additionally lifted by stronger than expected economic data. Earnings, D.H. Horton, or movers, D.H. Horton and Leonard Holmes climbed. Warren Buffett is getting into those stocks. I like these stocks a lot. And I also like Pulte, which should be moving up with them. Those stocks have been going. That's what I'm saying. Real estate's not doing great because they have a lot of commercial real estate issues, but residential home builders are doing well. Home Depot earnings, Suncor earnings, a couple of other companies are coming out with earnings today. We need to keep an eye on that. Now, as far as sectors, I would right now stick with the broad Dow, honestly, healthcare or the energy sector. And if I was an options trader, I would probably go to the energy sector right now. And I would be looking at a pullback at around the 87 level. I would be looking at options in the energy sector about 38 days out. Implied isn't that high. You can go to the 90 strike price. And you know what you could do? You can offset it with a 95. You can buy the 90 and offset it with a 95. I don't like to sell options that are less than 50 cents, but 95 is good. It's not even there. So expiration 9/22. And we're going to be buying the 90 and selling the 95. And if it doesn't do anything in the next 2 weeks, just get out of the trade. Now, as far as stocks that are making big moves this morning that you need to keep your eye on, let me give you some of them, all right? I'm going to give you some of these stocks. The first one is DCTH. This is a big mover. Big mover. You don't want to trade the options on this. The stock is up quite a bit. Now, wait for the open. It's up 66%. It's got crazy volatility. And if it takes out the high of about 570 or whatever the pre-opening high is, it's a buy. And if it starts fading and taking down the low, I'm assuming it's going to close here, it's a sell. Now, the fact is the stock is in a downtrend. So I would prefer to take trades to the short side because the odds are it's going to fill this gap and revert higher. It may take a day or two to get there, but I would sell this baby below $5, and I think it's going to go all the way down. That's the first stock that I'm looking at. The other stock that I'm looking at, and soon we're going to be starting to trade live around 9:30. That's going to be a lot of fun. Here's another one, SCYX. This stock is actually breaking up, and I like how it's near the highs. I would want to see it break above the 370, 380 level. And I would like to take a trade above the pre-opening high. And the pre-opening high right now is at 360, 370. I'd love to see it break the pre-opening at 380 and then rally. If it goes below 315, just dump this stock. It's not worth talking about. So those are the two stocks that I'm liking right now. Another one to the downside. Let's see here. We already covered them both. So DS. So yeah, as I said, here, let me give you the DCTH to the upside, and to the downside, you had what did I give you here? Sorry about that. Yeah, SCYX, and DCTH. I'm trying to see if there's any other ones here. Yeah, no, that's about it. One more, GRND here. GRND. Can't help myself. Grind. It's up 23%. As you can see, it's opening up right around this level. I would fade this. I would fade this stock. And I don't think it has a big float, which it means it's going to be moving. Yeah, it has very little. It's got a market cap of about 815 million. So it doesn't have a big market cap. Now, folks, giving you some good plays today. And I gave you the strongest and the weakest stocks. Stay away from utilities right now. And energy, the Dow, and healthcare. Now, before I let you go, there's a stock that just popped up on my new trading software after 17 hedge funds started loading up on it. That's right. Now, you won't believe how much these hedge funds have invested, and I'm doing something I've never done before because I love the potential this trade has to be a big winner. I'm issuing an all-in buy alert on it. I'm hoping it's going to be a big one. We'll see. Now, once I show you the ticker and how much money moved into this stock, you'll understand why. Click the link below, get all the details. And I love the potential this trade has to be a big winner. It could be a big winner. We don't know for sure, but it has the potential to be a big winner. And 17 hedge funds loading up. Follow the link below. Check it out now. Subscribe to my Telegram channel. Get free goodies. And join my VIP room today at noon, where I'll go through all of this, give you the second part of the story. Bye. Have a great day. Comment below this video. Bye.